Probably even help someone you know.
Big case or small, the Law Brothers handle them all.
And you don't pay a dime unless they win your case.
Everybody knows that.
We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222.
Add more joy to your journey. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get in and get away now. Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Elantra. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Now at 5, just over 48 hours after he survived an assassination attempt, former President Trump is expected to address the GOP convention. The news at 5 begins right now.
This is NBC4 News at 5.
And not only will we be hearing from the former president, but from his new vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano. And as we learn more about what the next 4 years could look like, we're also learning more about the shooting that almost claimed the former president's life.
Our Conan Nolan kicks off our team coverage tonight from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where the GOP convention is being held. Conan.
That's right, Colleen. And, my years covering conventions, I've never seen a day like today. First of all, they've already nominated the president and the vice presidential nominee. And that nominee normally shows up on Thursday. He'll be on stage apparently tonight. Donald Trump is going to show that he may have shed blood on Saturday, an attempted assassination of him and what he stands for, and he persevered. And he's going to ask his party and the faithful at this convention to persevere as well towards Election Day 4 months from now.
The
cloud over the convention
will come to order.
Their candidate came inches from assassination, now appearing to have vanished, with the formal nomination of Donald Trump for a second term as president of the United States.
With the largest delegation in the nation, Madam Secretary, the great state of California proudly casts all of its 169 votes for President Donald Trump.
The nomination pro forma. The big buzz came from the nominee himself, that his running mate and potential future vice president will be Ohio's J.D. Vance. At 39, nearly 40 years younger, less than 2 years as a U.S. senator. Just yesterday, the California delegation met with one of the three on the short list for vice president. That is North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. This pick, well, it caught a lot of delegates by surprise. What do you know about him?
Not much.
Do you know anything about J.D. Vance?
No comment. I support J.D. Vance as our vice president.
Well, what do you know about him?
He's a senator from Ohio.
You said some nasty things about Donald Trump in the past. Do you think that's all forgiven?
I think maybe a lot of people have done that.
Make us your excuse, J.D.
Vance is widely known for the story of his upbringing. Hillbilly Elegy is the story of the rotting out towns and cities of the post-industrial Midwest.
He brings in Midwest values, and again, Wisconsin, Michigan. J.D. Vance plays very well in a lot of these swing states in the Midwest, and he's going to be a good addition to the ticket.
And a bonus, if you do get elected vice president, you only need to wait 4 years to take a shot at the top job.
And I think he'll be well suited 4 years from now to carry the torch for another 8.
Day one, and the ticket is now set in an election campaign many here believe is theirs for the taking. J.D. Vance is the youngest nominee for vice president of this party since Californian Richard Nixon in 1952, and 72 years ago. You're going to be hearing a lot about him because he needs to be introduced, not just to the Republicans on this floor, but to those nationwide. Again, though, Donald Trump probably will get to that point as well. Not just talking about his running mate, but about the past 72 hours as he's expected to appear on the first night of the Republican National Convention here in Milwaukee. I'm Conan Nolan, coming live.
All right, Conan, thank you for that. And tonight we're learning more about Corey Comparator and his ties to Southern California. He was the man shot to death during the weekend rally there. NBC4's Christian Caceres live in Menifee, where he spoke with family about what happened. Christian?
Colleen, I can tell you today we got the chance to talk to Tom Furman. He is a former Menifee councilman and also Corey's uncle. He tells me he learned about Corey's death a few hours after the shooting. He tells me there were a total of 6 family members on Saturday at the Trump campaign rally. But as you can imagine, it was a very emotional conversation.